Chinwe stood frozen in the middle of the room, staring at the lifeless body of the man on the floor. Her hands trembled as she still held the gun. "Oh my God, what have I done?" she whispered, tears streaming down her face. "I have never even fought anyone before, let alone killed a person. This can't be real. Please, someone wake me up. This must be a nightmare." She dropped on her knees beside the body, touching his chest to confirm if he was gone. No movement, no breath. "I just killed someone," she cried. "How do I hide this? What if Madame Vera finds out? What if the police come? I'll go to jail. I don't even know anyone in this city. I don't know any roads. Madame Vera, this is your fault. If you hadn't tricked me here, none of this would have happened." A loud knock scattered the silence. "Miss Chinwe, open the door," the waiter called from outside. "The customer has overstayed his time. He needs to leave now. Open up." Chinwe panicked, her heart racing. She rushed around the room, trying to drag the heavy body towards the bedroom. It was almost impossible. He was far too big. "He is too heavy, like a giant," she grunted, sweating and crying as she pulled him inch by inch. She finally managed to get him inside the bedroom and locked the door. Blood stained the floor. She grabbed a mop, soaked it, and frantically cleaned the evidence. "Miss Chinwe!" the waiter shouted again, louder. "I am waiting. Open the door right now." I heard a loud sound like a gunshot. "Are you okay in there? Open up." Chinwe took a deep breath, wiped her tears, and forced herself to look calm. She opened the door. "Why are you shouting like that?" she asked. The waiter pushed past her into the room, looking around suspiciously. "Where is the man? I didn't see him leave. I always watch the customers when they exit. And what was that gunshot sound?" "He left already," Chinwe said firmly. "There was no gunshot. You are hearing things. He's gone." The waiter narrowed his eyes. "Are you sure? I can still feel like someone is here. Did he try to harm you?" "I am fine," Chinwe replied, keeping her voice steady. "He didn't harm me. Please, I need to rest now. I have been through enough stress today." The waiter studied her for a moment, then nodded. "All right, get some sleep. The weekend starts tomorrow. You have 5 customers. Work begins early in the morning." As soon as he left, Chinwe slammed the door and locked it. She sank on the floor, burying her face in her hands as fresh tears poured out. "I am in serious trouble," she sobbed. "Deep, hot trouble." Chinwe sat on the edge of her bed, staring at the bathroom door, her mind clouded with exhaustion and fear. Barely 24 hours after arriving, and she killed the man. Chinwe, whispering to herself, voice breaking. Should I tell Madame Vera the truth? She might kill me herself. Or should I tell the waiter? No, I can't trust anyone. But how do I get rid of the body? I can't leave it here until morning. She burst into tears again, her eyes red and swollen. Chinwe sobbing. Maybe I should have just let him touch me instead of killing him. But no, I have the right to defend myself. I was brought here against my will. Still, what do I do now? I have to get out of this place tonight. She stood up, walked into the bedroom, and stared at the lifeless body once more. She touched his chest and listened for heartbeats. Nothing. Chinwe softly. "He is really dead. I'm so sorry. I never meant to kill you. I was only protecting myself." She wiped her tears, packed her few belongings into a bag, and took one last look at the body. "Goodbye. I pray your soul finds peace." She opened the door quietly and stepped into the night. The compound was quiet and dimly lit. Most guests were inside their rooms. Chinwe crept toward the gate, but it was locked. Panicking and whispering, "How do I pass now? The fence is too high. I can't climb that." She hid behind a long box in a dark corner, heart pounding. "I need a plan fast. If they catch me." Suddenly, a hand tapped her from behind. Chinwe froze, terrified, whispering, "Oh my God, they've caught me. I should run." She quickly removed her shoes, ready to sprint, when a familiar voice spoke. Tina whispering, "Chinwe, don't run. It's me, Tina. We came together in the bus. All 5 of us are here. We are trying to escape too." Chinwe shocked, turning around. "Tina, how did you all get out? We weren't allowed to talk to each other." "Tina, I bribed the waiter. He passed the message to others. We agreed on this time. Didn't anyone come to your room? Chinwe, no one did. But thank God we are all together now. We have to work as a team. The security guard torchlight swept nearby. He had heard footsteps and was approaching. Chinwe boldly, "Girls, come out, all of you." The five young women stepped out together. The unarmed guard froze in surprise. Before he could react, the ladies empowered him, beat him, took the gate key and tied him up with a rope found nearby. Chinwe, I went to driving school during NYC. I can drive. Quick, into the bus. They broke into the same bus that had brought them from Nigeria. The key was still inside. Chinwe jumped into the driver's seat, turned on the ignition and the engine roared to life. Chinwe determined. Hold on, everyone. She engaged the gear and speed up through the open gate, leaving Madame Vera's hotel behind in a cloud of dust. The bus sped through the night as Chinwe gripped the steering wheel tightly. The five young women sat tensely behind her. Chinwe, we have to get as far away from that hotel as possible. Madame Vera will come after us the moment she wakes up. I'm never going back to that prison. We are heading straight to Nigeria. Tina, yes, back to Nigeria. But how do we find the way? We came through thick bush paths. I don't remember the route clearly. Chinwe, if we take the main express road, the police might stop us. Madame Vera is rich. She probably has them in her pocket. They let us pass without questions when we came. We can't risk it. One of the girls, then what do we do? The bush paths are confusing. We could get lost. Chinwe, we have no choice. We look for the same bush paths we used that day. It's risky, but better than staying in that hellhole. They drove on in intense silence until they approached the police checkpoint ahead. Chinwe, Omo, police. If we stop, they might arrest us or call Madame Vera. I am not stopping. Hold on tight. Girls. She floored the accelerator. The bus surged forward, scattering the roadblock. The policemen jumped out of the way. Girls in the back shouting, "That's it, Chinwe. Go, scatter everything blocking us." Tina, we still have a big problem. We don't know the way to Nigeria. Chinwe, I remember the roundabout with the traffic lights. The bush path should be close to it, on the left. Everyone watch carefully. Tina, yes, I remember too. It wasn't far after we left the hotel area. Keep going. A few minutes later, they spotted the roundabout. Chinwe, there it is, turning left now. She branched off the tiled road into a narrow, dark bush path. Trees closed in around them. Chinwe, we move. Be brave, everyone. No one should panic. We will make it home. The bus bounced along the rough track, going deeper into the forest. The atmosphere grew darker. Tina, this place is scary, but we have no choice. About 40 kilometers in, the engine suddenly coughed and died. Chinwe, what? No, why did it stop? She pulled over. All the guests stepped out into the pitch black bush, using their phone torchlights. Chinwe, opening the bonnet. Let me check. No fuel. The tank is empty. We didn't even think about fuel when we took the bus. All guests in panic. Jesus, what are we going to do now? We are stranded in the middle of nowhere. Chinwe, we are in hot okra soup. Deep trouble. Back at the hotel, the waiter running into Madame Vera's office, breathing heavily. Madame, Vera, Chinwe, and the other five guests have escaped. They stole one of the buses. Madame Vera slapping her hand on the table. Fools! They think they can run away from me. Track the bus immediately. It has a GPS tracker. It can't have gone far. One of our boys, should we bring out the second bus, madam? Madam Vera, yes, load the guns. Everyone get ready. We are going after them right now. If they reach Nigeria, they will expose everything. I rule this town. No one escapes me. She stood up, eyes blazing with anger. Madam Vera, move. We are bringing them back, dead or alive.